Hi there, hope you're all doing well. Since it's May the 4th, I have to do a Star Wars mini, that's just the rules. So this is Sabine Wren from SkullForge Studios. She was primed in black and given a white zenithal highlight. And I get started with her bottoms with leather brown. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You can also join Discord using the link in the description. There you can share anything you have been working on. Next up is the inner part of her bottoms with skeleton bone. For all of the pouches around her waist, I went for dark flesh tone, just to give them that ready leather look. For the undershirt and her boots, for these I grabbed black grey, as it's pretty much black in the artwork, but I never like painting just black as it just doesn't look right and it's nice to have some shadow. For the second part of her undershirt, I used a medium sea grey. I then got started on the main part of the mini with hexed lichen for all of those armor plates. Not all of her armor plates are purple, but it's just a good base layer to get started with. This goes on pretty thin though, so it does take a few layers to get up to the opacity that I wanted. There are a couple of stripes on her chest piece that are done with ivory. I also done the right shoulder pad in this. For all of the yellow parts around her armour, I use sand yellow. This is for the knee pads, the left shoulder pad, and some of the freehand artwork on her chest piece. For the freehand artwork, I'm not going for a perfect copy, that would defeat the point of doing a quick paint job. I just went for something that looks similar enough at a distance that you can't really tell. Her visor gets a quick once over with black, and I add the checker pattern onto her right shoulder. I start trying to make it a too deep pattern and it just does not work out, so I'm just going to stick with the outside row and paint over it soon. Next up is all the metal parts with gun metal. To cover up that mess I made with the checker pattern, I grabbed sand yellow again and added a circle in the center, just leaving that outside edge. I figured I may as well add some highlights onto the pouches as well, as they need a bit of separating as it's just way too much too close together. Now for some more freehand on both shoulder pads and her helmet. All these are done with vermilion. purple needed a little more, so I grabbed magenta and just went around all the edges, just giving them a good edge highlight to make them look a bit sharper. Next up is the first wash with strong tone for all of the bottom half of the Mini. For the top half, I went for a wash of dark tone. I do catch the shoulder pads in this, and I would not recommend it, as it completely ruined it and I had to come back and paint over it before I ended the Mini. And that will be it for Sabine. For the base, I just added some metallics and wash over it. Now I have my first Star Wars Mini. I think it's time to start looking into getting into the Legion. Even if I don't play it, it's just so I can paint up Obi-Wan and some of the character models. As always, there will be photos of this Mini on my Instagram page. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You can also join Discord using the link in the description. Speaking of links in the description, there are some affiliate links down below to products that I use on a regular basis. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Most importantly though, be kind to each other.